Afternoon everyone. Managed to come back out. I've probably only got a couple of hours today, mainly because I've started late and it gets dark earlier obviously. But this was the field I was at last week. The area that started to produce the finds at the end of my video is around the corner, behind that turn-in on the hedge line there. That's where I found the thimble. And if you remember, I found a token with what I thought said IW, but it turns out it's HW. And it's HW 1797. I just about was able to make out on that token in the end. And then two what looked like Georgian coins, very, very toasted. Looks like a Georgian penny and a halfpenny. I'll see you at the first hole. .204. I haven't had a veritable signal in 20 minutes, but hopefully something will turn up soon. -6 and 17. Full depth. I'm reckoning on a piece of iron for this and come back when it's drier. Let's see. What on earth is it? I can feel something down there, but just can't get onto it. 34. Alright, at least we know which side of the hole it's in now. It's over that side somewhere. So, as usual, we're off centre, but hopefully... Oh, there it is. I think... Oh, gosh. Oh, after all that... It's like the end of a... part of a knife or something. I don't know. Just to see if there's any more in there. No, that was it. Iron something or other. Right, we'll fill this mammoth hole back in now. Right, fill the hole back in. Some hole. For the sake of a small piece of iron. Anyway, it happens like that sometimes. Right, hole number 2. Got a 10. 80% depth. Give that a dig. Hopefully it won't be as arduous as the last hole. Water table is extremely high. I think I saw a bit of rubbish, unfortunately. We shall see. Oh yeah, it is. How much more rubbish can you get than that? Bit of stainless. First error I made was I didn't notice I was in the wrong mode. I was in relic mode, which is longer wavelengths for deeper targets, but doesn't pick up the small stuff very well. So I've gone into coin mode, which is where I should be. I've got this. A bit faint, 13, 15. In fact, it's not picking up both ways this way. Right. We're on it finally. So it's down there. 9 inches is the pinpointer length. It's a good 10 to 12 inches, that I'd say. Whatever it is. be larger than a coin, I think. It's 10 to 12 inches. What's that? No, it is a coin. That's pretty deep. A shilling, but it's the post-war type. So it has. It's not. It's got. I'll show you if I can. Or crown. Shilling. Sorry, not a crown. I think there's sort of 50s and 60s. These coins. Yeah. Shilling. You can see they didn't have much silver in them by whenever this one was produced. Can you see it? Get it into focus. 1955, I think I can see there. Yeah, 1955 shilling. That's the colour of it today, because the amount of other metals, base metals, that was contained within it. It's 15. Nice compact target, 50% on depth. Could this be another coin? We shall see. Right. Right, it's in that clod, which is about 10 inches, 12 inches deep. See the turf on the top, grass I mean. Right, where are you? Right, dropped out, whatever it is. Oh, another one. This one's a bit thicker, I think. Or is it another 1950s shilling? I think it is. 10 feet, 15 feet from the last one. Possibly, if that's what it is. I'll give it a wash. Got the spray bottle today. 4 holes, 2 coins, not bad. I was in the wrong mode on the first 2 targets. This one's a 10p. It's a 10p, it's not a shilling. Probably the same era. Can't see the date immediately, but yeah, pre-decimal 10p. 10 pence. Would have been silver in colour originally, full of base metals. Right, I've got a line of holes, so it's probably a pocket spill. That one's 15 feet away, this one's 4 feet away, the 10p, so 15 feet away was the shilling. And I've got another target, 6 feet from the 10p, 24. Oh, I've missed something that's in the initial clod, possibly. It's here anyway. What do we got? What's here? Something really small, so 20 to 25. Sounds promising. Ah, another coin. Is that 1p? Or a farthing? It's either a 1p or a farthing. I'm not sure which. Get the water bottle. It's a line of coins, so it's evidently a pocket spill. Yeah, 1p unfortunately. 3.1p. There you go. Focus. See, I don't know. It was 1955 shilling, 10p, and then a 1p here. And I've got a 9 here. I'd say a low number, 9 or 10. Probably going to be a ring pull or something equally unattractive. That's right in the grass, so they're really shallow. is it going to be? It's in here. Another coin. I'll post that one up. Can't immediately see what it is, but yeah, hole number 6, coin number 4. There's a dip in the field that possibly, well, it's just marked as a sort of depression on the 1840s map. Could have been a sheepfold. Does anyone know about sheepfolds? Whether they were dug out sometimes to protect from the harsh winters that in the Middle Ages that we used to have. I've got a signal here, which you can't hear. It's 19, 80% depth. Sounds like a halfpenny. Got the Bluetooth on this time, so you won't be able to hear that signal. It's just a clear, a real pinger. That's all you need to know. It's at full depth. Could be a piece of lead, of course. And it's vanished. Well, it's out. It came out. That's good. Yeah, piece of lead curled around. Yeah, I don't think there'll be anything written on that. Curled up piece of lead. Right, this one's 25. Hazy 25. What on earth is that? Looks like a pebble. Oh, that is a pebble. That is a pebble. I don't know, it's quite a nice pebble actually. It's been imported somehow. Right. Where's our target? Oh, I see a green thing sticking out. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yes, a coin. So we've had a lot of coins in coin mode today. Oh no, it's a button. It's quite a nice old 18th century or 19th century. Shank's still attached, which is quite nice. Has it got any detail? Give it a quick spray. I think that's going to be an 18th century. Cool, nice old button. Right, on to the next. This is 17, 80%. It's something yucky. Something copper, because it's green, but the amount of mud that I'm dealing with, something nondescript. Don't know, might be part of a buckle. 19. Yeah, in the shallow bit. That's really shallow. piece of lead. Piece of lead, but it's shaped interestingly. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Unusual. You see it's a certain shape. It's not a strip of lead or anything, it's poured into something to create that shape basically. Got a 15 out of that hole there. Falling out. Whatever it is. I think it's rubbish. Yeah, a bit of folded aluminium. Bit of folded aluminium. Not what we want. 12 to 14, but a bit of iron there. That way, I don't know if you can hear that. You won't be able to. There's iron tone. Tiny bit of lead. Could even be a token, I'm not sure. See the size of it. Nice to think so. I'd like to think so, but I think it's just a random piece. Raining. I did find about 4 more finds after my phone battery ran out, so I'll be posting those up. One is possibly a rather interesting token. I found a musket ball and a couple of other things, including, well, you'll see anyway. I'll post them up now. A quick roundup, 18 targets dug, which is better than the previous trip. Interestingly, first couple of trips, one can only establish the areas that are going to produce finds, and then by the third trip, which is what this was, the find count gains traction, because I only gave it 2 hours. So 2 musket balls, or 1 musket ball and a lead shot. And the 4 coins concerned pre-decimals, they range I think from 1966 to 1971. The thin coin, which I wasn't sure what it was, is actually a sixpence, but because they were Cooper and nickel in the 60s, it's not in best shape, as you can see. So it's a 1960 something, I'll post it up, sixpence that one, a 1p, a shilling, 1960s shilling, which also I'll post up for you, all Cooper and nickel, and a 10p, all from the same spill I believe. 3 bits of lead, nothing discernible upon them. That one's an interesting shape. Bits of iron, not sure what that was in the end out of that great hole that backfilled with water at the beginning of the video. Don't know what that is. A nail and various other bits, and then the pièce de la résistance. Oh, 2 buttons, sorry, should have mentioned these. Now, this one here is typical Tom Back, 18th century plain button. And this one here, interestingly, has a design on it which we couldn't make out at the beginning. It was originally silver. You might just be able to see it had a coat of arms on it, but there'll be a picture of that one too. I think that's Victoria. Now the pièce de la résistance was this, which I believe is a medieval token. It's a lead token, and it's got an unusual design on it. It might be something nautical, it might be a shield, but that's very old. It's at least medieval, I think. One would have to compare it with tokens found in this, lead tokens found in this vicinity. If anyone's compiled a list that could be added to the list, it's definitely one for the PAS. When I get round to doing all of the PAS entries, I'll include that one. And that was it. As I say, I'll post the pictures up now. Thanks for watching, and if you like what I do, please give us a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers for now. so I forgot to mention this one. It was covered in mud. It looked like a strip of copper alloy. It is copper alloy, but I've opened it out. I have no idea what that is. It's cylindrical or cone shaped and ends in a sort of tip like that.